Good morning, sunshine. Welcome to day one of the Make Your Damn Bed podcast. In full disclosure, the Make Your Damn Bed podcast doesn't give a shit if you make your bed or not. Truth be told, I only created this show so that we'd have a companion to wake up and get out of bed with. So that whole make your damn bed thing is actually completely optional. But if you're already here and you have the capacity to do so, there are good reasons to make your bed every day. So if you're a religious bed maker, or you've never made your bed in your life and never understood why you would, here are some reasons why we should all be making our bed. 1. You have one. Gratitude is a scientifically backed way to improve our well-being. And starting our day with a genuine mindfulness technique like showing gratitude for the place we rested can really change the game. Number 2, it makes your room look absolutely fucking phenomenal. Typically, your bed is the largest and most eye-catching item in the room, which means it can result in a very high payoff for very little tucking and straightening. Number 3 is that it's incredibly gratifying. You mean to tell me that I can get my first task of the day done on the books in under 5 minutes? Hell yeah, sign me up. Because it sets a tone of accomplishment and achievement that can lead into the rest of our day, and any amount of momentum I can get after being asleep all night is greatly appreciated. And the 4th reason we should make our bed every day is that it instantly feels better. As someone who works for myself, it is really hard to climb out of bed, and it's hard not to climb back into bed all day long. But if it is fully made, I am far less tempted to climb back in it every 25 minutes. Plus, it's a nice gesture for future you. You do a few minutes now, and you in the future is gonna get to climb into a freshly made bed. Because if you're not looking out for you, who is? And number 5, it's an unnecessary chore. I think that's why making your bed can feel so powerful as a motivator for me, because it isn't an essential chore. Doing my laundry, sweeping the floors, cleaning the toilet, all of that feels like a necessity where I would not be okay if it didn't get done. But because everything will still roll the way it normally does, even if my bed is unmade, that means to me, when that task is done, I'm living a life of excess and luxury, baby. Because if it's not essential and I'm making time for it, you know I'm going to take a few minutes to appreciate all the hard work I put in. Truly though, if making your bed really isn't your thing, please don't stress over it. I don't make my bed every day, and I wrote a whole podcast based on the name. I genuinely and intentionally will not judge anyone for any style of surviving as long as it's not harming others. And as far as I can tell, not making your bed every day isn't gonna hurt anyone. But I have really benefited from making tiny changes that are tangible and I can see. And making your bed can sometimes be the best place to start because it's the first thing you interact with every day. Plus, starting our mornings intentionally with a little consciousness, not scrolling or dreading the rest of the day, can and will genuinely improve your life with enough time. And naturally, building new habits depends on a ton of different factors. But I also read once that it takes about 66 days for a new daily behavior to become an automatic part of your routine. So in my experience, shifting your focus to more proactive daily choices by creating smaller and more immediate gratification throughout the day can genuinely create a better personal relationship with your life in less than 2 months. And it might seem silly to focus on little things like making your bed or listening to my cute-ass ramble every day. But I'm also convinced that it's these little acts that add up to create major change in our lives over time. It's probably fairly obvious by now that I do want you to start listening to this podcast as a start to your daily routine. Every single morning, I will be offering a few moments of mindfulness in which I'll keep you company while you get out of bed so you can start making it, whatever it may be. And like I said, it doesn't have to be you listening while you make your bed every day. Maybe this show can just be a distraction from social media and the news first thing in the morning. Either way, I want to challenge you to commit the next 66 days or so to listening to this podcast so you can intentionally incorporate a new healthy habit into your day. And if you are along on this journey, please reach out to me. Every tag at MYDB Podcast on Instagram or TikTok lets me know that I'm not alone in this. And that's the whole reason I made it. Because mornings can feel really isolating, especially if you don't have anyone there to pick you up. So I'm hoping with time we can become a resource for each other so we can all stay lifted without so much pressure. And Every time you share this with a friend or a family member or a stranger that you think might benefit from or enjoy this kind of content, you not only improve the shareability of this show, making it so others can benefit from it too, but you're also reinforcing and strengthening a really powerful community. Either way, I'm just grateful you're here. Thank you for starting this with me, and I genuinely hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to you tomorrow while you make your damn bed. Bye, beautiful.